Have you ever been in a conversation with friends about the newest, bestest game, but you haven't had the free time, the cash, or the skill to play through it yet?
Yes.
Well, worry no longer, because we're gonna tell you everything you need to know about the newest, bestest game, Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, everything about the story, anyway.
But isn't the story the most important part of a video game?
No, it's the gameplay. I think you're thinking about a book?
Well, whatever, we already scripted this video, so let's get started. Shannon, I'm going to invoke the Triforce of Courage to make a brave statement. Tears of the Kingdom wasn't good.
Excuse me?
It was great. Tears of the Kingdom is to Breath of the Wild what Shrek 2 is to Shrek 1.
You mean a direct sequel?
Yes, but also, it's a clear improvement on something that was already incredible.
Plus, Antonio Banderas is there.
I don't think that's true.
On paper, the story is basically the exact same thing. A sinister event takes place. Hyrule in darkness and peril. Lots of new structures pop up across the map. You have to regain your power by exploring Hyrule to stop some form of Ganon.
Shannon, you forgot one. The main one.
Oh yeah, and Princess Zelda is lost again. It all starts with Link and Zelda going spelunking in the caves beneath the castle.
Getting all down in the guts of Hyrule.
Stop. That's disgusting. They discover a weird, sludgy substance, thought to be the first instance of Mountain Dew Code Red.
No, now that's disgusting. It's actually a poisonous gunk called gloom. They also discover a mural depicting the imprisoning war, a conflict of the ancient people of Hyrule fighting the demon king Ganondorf.
Shortly after that, they find his imprisoned corpse. What are the chances?
They enter the room, Zelda goes to snap a quick pic with the body, and boom! They disturb his tear stone, and he wakes up, furious that someone would take his photo without his consent.
Ganondorf lashes out, destroying both the Master Sword and Link's arm with gloom. As if that wasn't enough, he raises the castle into the sky while dropping Princess Zelda into the depths below.
Shortly after, Link awakes on the Sky Islands above with a mechanical arm. He talks to a ghost cow and magical surgeon, Rauru, who takes credit for saving him and installing his new weird radio arm.
I feel like that description doesn't do Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, enough justice.
Shannon, try not to get bogged down in the details. Rauru gets Link to complete some easy shrines hidden within large eggs. It's like a Kinder Egg, except the prize inside is life?
Free healthcare? No wonder they're banned in America.
After beating all 3 shrines, they head to the Temple of Time to repair the Master Sword.
Except he doesn't fix it. He makes it disappear like a Las Vegas street magician.
Then, Link is tasked with regaining his power, cleaning up the gloom, remembering where he left his keys, and solving the mysteries of Hyrule, all in the noble pursuit of defeating Ganondorf.
Link heads out on a hero's journey across Hyrule, helping various races deal with issues caused by the gloom.
The Zora's water is poisoned, the Rito are freezing to death, the Gerudo are under attack, and the Goron are eating too many rocks.
As he solves these problems, he connects with the descendants of the heroes that originally imprisoned Ganondorf. Zedon, Tulin, Riju. Get the correct names. Peter, you didn't finish this part of the script.
Yeah, I had a hard time spelling them and forgot to look them up. Anyway, each of the descendants inherits their ancestors' sage powers and Tearstone during the main story, vowing to help Link in the final battle. But not a minute before that.
Eventually, Link learns of a secret 5th stage. He's taken to an underground forge where he meets the spirit of Ravu's older sister, Minoru.
Minoru pulls a Tony Stark from Iron Man 1 and builds a robot that she can inhabit to fight Jeff Bridges.
You mean Ganondorf, right?
Yeah, I was doing a bit. Anyway, never mind.
At this point, Link is ready to storm Ganondorf's Sky Castle and bring an end to his reign of terror.
And that's the story of Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh my god, we forgot Zelda!
Oh, wow, you're right. Okay, as Link is fighting his way through the doom and gloom of Hyrule, Princess Zelda's running around causing mayhem and mischief, which isn't nearly as fun because it doesn't rhyme.
But actually, that's not the real princess. That's a doppelganger, and the real princess got yeeted back to when King Rauru was alive in ancient Hyrule.
Geez, that was quite a fall.
She meets Rauru and his wife Sonia. They head to the same location where Spirit Rauru and Link visited to vanish the Master Sword, and lo and behold, it's there. Oh, nope, it's gone again.
Knowing she needs to return with the Master Sword to her timeline, she heads off to see Sister Minoru. She says the only way Zelda can get back to present day is if she just waits a really long time.
Wait, really? That's their whole plan?
Yeah, pretty much. But she also has to do it as a dragon.
What?
Yeah, she has to swallow a tear stone to undergo the process of dragonification. But it's kind of frowned upon.
While Zelda and Minoru swoon over Link Boy Wonder and his power to fight darkness, there's an attack on Hyrule.
Yes.
Ganondorf tries to attack, but is stopped by Rauru. Taking note of his sick teardrop bracelet, Demon King wannabe Ganondorf pledges his allegiance to Rauru.
Except he absolutely does not follow through, and then sends fake Princess Zelda, made of gloom, to kill Raru's wife Sonia.
Happy Halloween!
Haters gonna hate.
Trick and treat for Ganondorf.
Someone just died.
Ganondorf is super pumped about the murder, and celebrates by undergoing a magical girl transformation. Full Demon King form!
And Rauru, who is reasonably pretty pissed, gathers the Gerudo, Goron, Zora, and Rito leaders to complain about it. Oh yeah, Zelda's there too.
This crack squad of keen individuals all possess tear stones and pledge allegiance to Rauru. As if that didn't get him into this mess in the first place.
After this super triumphant and hopeful meeting, Zelda's just a total downer and tells Rauru that, in the future, Ganondorf's just like still alive.
But it's not all doom and gloom, pun intended.
Very nice.
Well, you wrote it, so.
Well, you delivered it as I intended.
Rauru and the lads figure out that they can steal Ganondorf away until Link can take care of it in the future.
It's truly the put the dishes in a pile until mom comes home and she does them right approach.
Did we forget to mention that Rauru dies?
Ooh, yeesh. Rough day for him, eh?
Also, how is Link supposed to take care of things in the future without his Master Sword?
Oh, yeah. So Zelda finds out that the sword can be fixed if it's bathed in sacred light.
Zelda adds Midoru's spirit to her Puripad and swallows her own sacred stone without any water. Madness, completing the process of dragonification.
Just before doing so, she grabs the Master Sword, and it becomes affixed to her giant dragon head, healing it slowly over the centuries.
Until one day, Link is like, yo, that's my Master Sword in your head, and pulls it out of her, both thankful that it wasn't lodged somewhere less appropriate.
Okay, so now we're back to the Link and the Five Sages storm the castle section. With Master Sword in hand, they take to the skies and bust down the doors and... oh, no one's home.
Oopsie. Turns out Ganondorf is underground. It's as if he doesn't want to fight Link or something.
So, Link and the Sages dive deep into the depths and do battle with Ganondorf and his boss demons.
After being backed into a corner, Ganondorf knows there's only one move left to make. Nope, not that one. He swallows his own sacred stone.
Just like Zelda before him, this begins the dragonification process, but for some reason he turns into a big, ugly sky worm.
Another word for dragon, yes.
Fortunately for Link and the gang, Zelda's been a dragon for like so many years, so she absolutely wipes the floor with newly dragonified Ganondorf.
It's like if I started to fight a baby.
A really big baby, but a baby nonetheless.
Even better than that, Link uses Sonia and Raru's power to bring Zelda back to her human form and repair his arm.
Shame they couldn't get him back as nipples, though.
They then gather all the warriors back at the Temple of Time, where everybody decides to formally entrust the Kingdom of Hyrule to Link and Zelda.
Seems like they could have had a couple more votes cast for that to be formal, don't you think?
Don't democratize the Legend of Zelda. Who else do you think would protect the land?
Doesn't matter what I think. I'm not a tax-paying member of Hyrule.
Neither am I, but I hope we explained this twisted tale like people who were actually there.
Let us know what you thought, and subscribe for more.
Or less. We'll do whatever you want, please. Peter keeps me in a cage.
Until we hit 100,000, he's not...
He doesn't lock the door, but it's a mental prison.
Anyway, they also discover a mural. Mural?
Muriel.